Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store. Now, you might be wondering why I'm sitting in the exact same spot. So I finished the recording of yesterday's recording, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, Spirit, what's next? Like, that was a really impactful message. What's next? And I was like, do I need to wait till tomorrow? Can we talk now? And I didn't feel a no. So I decided I'm going to just sit here and carry on with that energy that you all would have seen yesterday. Carry on with it and see what's next, because I think that's really important in such a crux time. So we're going to use the same cards for today. Again, the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And I'm going to see what's next after yesterday's very impactful, intense messages for all of you and me, all of us. Let's see what it is. I have to say, there's a real calm energy. It's kind of like, you know, when you finish a race, you do some kind of race, say it's like a Spartan race or a 10K, 12K, 20K race, and you cross the finish line. You've had your rehydration drink, you've had a snack, you have time to sit down, maybe you've already had a shower. And then you get to that point where it's like calm. All your training has come to fruition, the event has happened, and now it's the after, that like calm energy of just recovery, recalibration, recouping kind of thing. That's the energy I'm feeling right now. So I'm curious what comes through in the cards. Let's see. Spirit is saying this energy is a game changer. Very curious. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. So Spirit said this energy is a game changer. And what it is doing is it is changing what has been a burden. So look at this. Even look at the colors, right? The red, the dropping of the leaves, like it almost looks like flames, right? This is a flag up here, but it almost looks like flames, like what has been a burden. And the energies emitted now, and all of your frequencies, your intentions, your healing, your clearing has really helped facilitate a game change. And what that game change is as each of you has decided to kind of shift and change your frequency or hold it steady, all of the work you've been doing really allows an invitation to the higher realms to come in and really help out. And the first card we see with that is the horse. So this horse card says, accepting help from another, delegating authority. Now, anytime I see a horse symbolism, this literally to me represents the spirit world running in as horses, especially when I see a lot of wild horses. I think I've talked about it before, that the spirit world is coming in to offer more assistance. The higher realms, the galactic community, the Galactic Federation, the Earth Alliance, again, all these higher galactic communities, and the spirit world, your guides coming in to help you align with the truth, having weathered many of the storms, so to speak, your healing, your growth. There is a ton of extra help coming in metaphorically on horseback right now to bring assistance. And part of that assistance is in helping you embody the high priestess energy. Now, this high priestess, regardless of gender, represents that what does it say on here? Discernment, prophecy, vision, that internal knowing, that ability to connect deeper with your spirit team, but also connect into your intuition to know what is true for you and to stand in that strength. The high priestess is one that isn't, you can't pull the wool over her eyes. You can't manipulate her because she has all of her senses alive and firing. And so what's really neat here is the spirit world is bringing in more communication more responses, they're saying, for us to really embody the high priestess within. So that's understanding alchemy. The high priestess actually pairs with the Merlin card we got yesterday. If we go back to polarities, the Merlin is the masculine, the high priestess is the feminine, and together it's wholeness. So essentially that's merging the masculine and feminine within each and every one of you, those polarities that create wholeness. So this is a powerful card to get after yesterday's reading. This is really, really neat. And I can see now why there's this calm energy, because the spirit world is bringing in this because of what you've been willing to do: stand up, change, shift, grow, awaken, kind of like I talked about in the podcast too, of this intellectual healing. Many of you have intellectually transformed your thought patterns, right? Not just emotionally, but like the way you think has opened up now. And that really facilitates embodying the role of the high priestess. And what's really neat is the high priestess, I mean, in this image, you can see she's working with all the elements, right? The ether, the earth, air, fire, water. She knows how to work with all of them in harmony. And that is a power that once we as humanity tap into remembering our connectedness to all things, we become, yet again, an unstoppable force. Now, this energy of the high priestess, combined with the energy of the horse, is bringing in wealth. And this card to me actually is abundance. This is an abundance of conscious thought, an abundance of healing energy, an abundance of harmony, abundance of financial stability, of community stability, all of that kind of stuff. We are changing, they're saying, changing the tides right now by the work that we're doing. And that makes sense too. They're like, check the next card. We have the Bard. This is about music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. Right now, we are in the midst of changing our story, changing our collective human story right now, changing the direction of what will then become history. This is a significant time, like we talked about yesterday, the rising of the phoenix. Once the phoenix is risen, it is time for a new story. And that's what we're doing right now. With this abundance, we're creating communication between us and the spirit world with more bold clarity than ever before, which is writing a new story. And this new story is releasing more and more the burdens within each of us. And here's the beautiful thing. Bringing this back to the micro level, each and every one of us humans is essentially a micro piece of the cosmic structure. But when each and every one of us heals the burdens within, we then create a macro collective field of higher consciousness. And once we create that macro collective field of higher consciousness, it cannot be manipulated. It cannot carry the burden anymore. It doesn't have the right frequency because enough people have awakened into this kind of consciousness of the high priestess and the Merlin. So this is a really powerful time. I'm really glad I sat and pulled cards to keep in this energy, because this is very reassuring. This is I almost feel speechless with the energy. And I know I've just rattled on for eight and a half minutes, but this is new. This is rising from the ashes. This is literally rising as the phoenix, and we are stepping into this right now. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I'm going to leave that with all of you for today. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I do want to mention, if you're interested in joining me for Cosmic Consciousness Circle, that is tomorrow night. You can sign up at avalonspirit.com. And I'm going to be talking about some of the downloads I got from Mother Earth about Earth purging, fires, floods, extreme weather, all of that, what it means. So I look forward to sharing it with all of you. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow morning. Have a beautiful rest of your day.